This is an avocado, and this is a podcast. That makes this an avocado podcast.
You are now listening to The Young Good, a podcast for the goods.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit record. My man, Joe Abdallah, Bad Human, you're welcome to the show. Here is your microphone. Wow, bro, we're live, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, actually.
And, my man, where do we begin? First of all, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Abdallah. You know him as Bad Human. He's out here in his braids, white t-shirt, funny pack. So, man, my man, it's good to have you. Thanks for joining me.
Likewise. So we've been waiting now, so we're here now.
Yes.
Nothing spoiled.
So, Bad Human.
Yes.
What's so bad about this human?
Everything that they say, really. So the idea of being the bad human is acknowledging what we're capable of. Everybody wants to be good. Everyone wants to be the nice guy, the responsible one, the one that goes to work early, the ones that cleans the dishes and makes sure everywhere's clean when there are like 50 other people in the same building. But we are actually supposed to acknowledge the negative parts, the negative bits as being human and taking control of that.
Right.
So we just try to put it in a corner and always trying to shine out the good stuff. Whereas deep down we know. So acknowledging the fact that you're a bad human would make you understand and know yourself better. You're not necessarily covering anything up. This is who you are.
Was it Bad Human that we saw in the Big Brother Naija house, or was it Joe?
Oh no. Joe is the bad human and bad human is Joe.
Okay, so
but there is Joe was there, the bad human was there.
what was that like, by the way? I know that's how you rose to prominence right now. You've been doing your thing for a while, but that was how your lovers
Came
came
into
to light,
existence.
So what was it like within the house? I really wanted to know.
Okay, so I was
And please, tell it for those who are planning on getting into the Big Brother house anytime soon. Just what was it like being in there?
for me, that experience was me experimenting on people that were being experimented on. It's the show is a social experiment.
Yeah,
I know what I was going into,
yeah,
not necessarily for the money,
yeah.
because come on, everyone's gonna win. As long as you get in, you're gonna win. If you understand the platform, you're gonna win. You don't have to get the highest money. You don't have to finish the weeks there. But my intention was to experiment on people that were being experimented on, and I got that. Like,
What did you get?
I don't know, man.
What info did you
a lot.
glean?
Yeah, every single person in there, every single one, you'd be able to understand how different an individual is if you observe people individually and not as a group. Most times when you see a clique, you feel like the clique, they don't necessarily have a personality except the ones they share.
Yeah.
But separate them. Understand people individually. You don't necessarily have to sit with them and have conversations or, do this. You
Yeah.
could just observe them, but don't do it as a creep.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't think I did it as a creep. No, I didn't. And a lot of psychology was around the house, like the mirrors.
Oh.
We all know that, the camera is behind, but the mirrors, these are psychological things that would, reset you a little bit. I don't think I looked at the mirrors more times than, the Mercy and the likes when they're checking booty. I think I did check my booty sometime. There was one time that I was very, I said, let me check it out. But I don't think I spent up to 30 minutes looking at the mirror altogether, except for when we did one of the shows we had to dance and, God, that was ridiculous. I was so embarrassed. But those were the things for me.
Yeah.
I was paying attention to certainties. The rest were more like trivialities for me. Like the other things that we have to do, we were already in a show, so you kind of have to, so that was there. And
So what would you tell anyone who's going into the house now? What should they know? Because they all think it's fun and games. What do you think they should know?
they should be grateful they're in, first of all. If they get in, they should be grateful they're in. And they should be, and this one is not like, oh, be yourself. No, they should be themselves. They should be very observant. They should learn. Because once you get into that place, you're a subject. The entire population that would be watching you are watching you. So,
And they're all parts of this experiment as well.
yeah.
The audience, right? Yeah.
So, learn. I just feel like just learn. Don't go there and try to show how you are the baddest guy in your street. It really doesn't. It would help entertainment quite alright. So if you know you're going there for entertainment, do that. If you know you're going there to learn, like be specific. Don't say you're going there to go and win money. What's wrong with you?
Sure.
Like you get there and the dumb one may win. The one that you feel is not attractive may win. So don't say I want to go. Like you don't need to say it.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you're going there for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, and even if you want to cap it to society that you want to win this money, it's fine. But be specific. You want to win competitions, you know, you're going there for an experience. Let it be known.
Really and truly. If you wanted to win it,
Yeah.
if you decide you wanted to win it, I know you're a smart guy. So let's look at the other edge of the coin now. If you wanted to win it, what would you do to win it? If you wanted to get strategic about getting this kobo, this money, these coins, guy, fuel is 212. You got to get that money, bro. What would you do?
It may seem quite intricate and difficult, but if I wanted to win, I was gonna play on every single person, every single thing, every single viewer. I'm gonna play on the mind that they have. That's what, you know, the little things you do, people do that, you know, just like mess with you a little bit. Little. Now imagine paying attention to that and making specific intentions directed towards specific people, specific characters in the house, outside, passing messages.
Passing messages, bro.
The mystery, and I don't mean like trying to tell your mom I love you with scope. No, I mean passing actual messages to individuals, not necessarily screaming on top of your voice to tell the guys on the street that you are with them. Only do that. Talk to the elite. Speak to the low. Speak to the high. Do you get my point? Pass your message
Subtly.
like there's going to be this loud, you know, noise in the mornings when you're to wake up. It's going to be the exercises. They're going to be people that want to go there on platform, money. No, like start working out. It's like it's a direction actually to grow. Most of the proceeds that whatever we go through there,
Yeah.
you know, the alarm, you have to like do this at this particular time. You need to exercise and make your body. You need to eat. You need to work. You need to use your brain. So experiment or not, the world we're living in is reality that we believe is real. We're actually doing the same thing outside the house. So what we're doing in the house is just broad now. We just have cameras around us. We're doing the exact same thing, but now we're controlled.
Now we know someone is watching.
So the fact that we know someone is watching is why certain behaviors are not going to be seen. Yeah? But out here, we're doing whatever it is behind closed doors. You know how you are banging the living daylight of certain people in behind closed doors. But if it's out there and people see, you would think you have something to say. Like it's the same thing.
But how did it fuck with you when you found out, when just realizing that every single thing you're gonna do is gonna be scrutinized? Like, how does one's mindset adjust to that pressure? How did it happen for you?
I didn't put that into consideration. I didn't place it because if you do, you would start getting distracted.
I think it's easier said for you because you're pretty much fully formed as a person. You know that you can get in
So
somewhere.
it's going to be quite difficult for
Yeah, so for you, it's easy to just go in there and just not care.
The knowledge could help. The knowledge of that.
Yeah, it could help. That could help.
You may be distracted once in a while, but the knowledge could help. I feel you need to be intentional about certain things. You just need to know that this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. Don't necessarily say I want to plan it this way and plan it that way to do this way. No, when you get in there, it's different. But be specific. You don't have to write how you want to run certain things. The way to affect you. You are literally different from the next person. You know, when you were a kid, you probably cried a lot. The other ones did not cry. You felt more pain than the other. You got more abandonment issues than the next. So you were not the one to socialize with people. So and imagine you in that circle. Once you are getting in there, be ready to do whatever it is that to take for a human to socially survive. Because if you unsuccessfully survive or, you know, the opportunity being in the house, you will literally dissolve. And this is placing an egg into like a global nest for it to hatch. And once it hatches, they see that, okay, this is what came out, the golden goose, whatnot. If you break or fall off, you're insignificant. You're insignificant to the many that you're supposed to play certain roles for. You're supposed to be this icon or whatever it is. Whatever you did in the house, it's the same thing they will carry, no?
Yes.
Leko now, he sings beautifully. His words and deliveries are superb. Myself as an artist, it was
That was seen, yeah.
But if I tell you the honest truth, the days were planned for. I planned the things today, the people I wanted to trouble, the ones that I feel like, you know, I should be close to this one. But not close as per my guy. I don't necessarily think that's a thing, to be honest. I just feel like let the human understand that you understand. You don't have to be friends with them. Don't go into the house and start looking for a guy. My girl. We can see how that works out. Just understand them, and when they play certain, when they do certain things, you're not moved. You're not emotionally affected.
You know what? Last, have fun with it.
Thank you.
Have fun with it. Just understand
and learn.
And learn. Like, understand the opportunity you've hit upon, and then just have fun. I think that's, because I can tell you what about Erica, right? Bruh, she's living the time of her life right now, but I can tell you that what she felt in that moment, going through everything, she would take it all back. It was not funny. You know how that whole transpired. Sure, she got she reaped what she sowed in terms of she was vulnerable and we connected, but then I don't know, maybe in her heart of hearts, in her mind, when she thinks of all she went through, all the abuse and self-doubt you get, like it was on public television, and just knowing what that's like, and she dealt with that. I think it's not worth the trouble sometimes. I don't know.
In reference to having fun, you could find it differently. Different individuals. There's certain people that, like myself, I enjoyed troubling people. I enjoyed
being the bad human.
Yeah. It's not even about trying to piss you off or trying to put you in a place you don't know. No. I just like it.
Yeah.
Like, because I can, I will do it.
Yeah.
You get my point? So that was the fun for me. And also taking advantage of the opportunity. Yeah. Having to blend the fruits that I love and having a good smoothie. Like that one was like, usually you have to go for these advocates, you can't happily find this nice fruit, and if not, swap right and get the fruits. But this one, everything was there. So don't waste it. Don't waste that time.
That's a nice
enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
So having a good time, trying to conveniently enjoy what it is that you're experiencing. That alone is not going to allow you fail in interests. You're going to just be continuously enlightened. The next day you want to try this thing again.
Yeah.
And keep doing it because it's new. Yeah. You have these people, girls, guys, same goal. Now remove the goal. What do you think would happen? If there wasn't a goal in reference to us as being housemates in the same place, expressing ourselves to a particular goal, if there wasn't that money prize, things would be different. That one is, I think, very obvious. Like, we're not going to have intentions that would want to take over the next person's position as head of house or veto or whatever it is. There will not be the need for that. You would be living in... So that goal just represents what's outside in society. Wanting wealth, riches, the women, the men, whatever it is that you're, doing all this for and working hard for. They placed it there as a price, as a target. So whatever it is that you're going to do, you kind of need to have fun. You need to learn because you're going to come out and continue the same thing in a bigger place.
Yeah.
So why waste it, to be honest? Certain people that will go there and they're not necessarily ready, like, Erica has said, they're not ready for that, but they're not necessarily certain why they're going into the house. Most of us don't know why we're going to the house.
Something else that people don't know and they don't account for, if I might add, is that they don't think about how they would feel when they're actually like kicked out. So someone like you might, handle it better. But I had Isi Loma, Isi Loma, was she in the same house, in the same show as you? Yeah, she was on the show last season. She's been on the show twice actually.
Okay.
She was on the show and she spoke about this, right? When she was kicked out, that it pained her. Like, she felt like she had wasted an opportunity. She felt like, I'm dope, I shouldn't be like the one to be out here. She expressed those feelings in a way, and I'm just wondering, with the other housemates out there, like what else, like what unique feelings they feel, especially those people who were like kicked out first, or those who were kicked out
very early or because of certain circumstances.
Yeah.
There were. So I was kicked out with what's her name? Jesus.
Take your time.
NK. I was kicked out with NK. Yeah, that I don't know why that skipped, but and she was surprised. She was really upset as to why she was kicked out. It was because of the Ludo game thingy. So some people see that as ridiculous. Like, why in the world would I have, been kicked out because of this? That's not really something you're going to be happy about.
Yeah.
Some people wanted to put a mark on the fact that I was kicked out because of the Titans or whatnot. So there has to be a reason for these things. But when it hurts you, it's because you did not know it's going to happen. But if you're prepared for that, if you're prepared to win the money, if you're prepared to, how would I put it, be the best in the arena, if you're prepared to handle whatever comes, however it comes, it's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's still difficult, yeah.
But it makes it better.
Makes it better.
She may have not expected it. It's normal. Come on. Like, it's a game, where anything.
She didn't even have enough time to really like cherish it. That kind of thing. She remembers how it was just all a blur. You get, and she felt like maybe she would have, if she would have enjoyed it more if she had stayed longer. But then also that even the short time she was there, she wasn't even still like really present and really like taking in exactly where she was. So she
wasn't ready.
So once the sword dropped, it was like shit. Like the carpet was drawn from under her.
Yeah.
My God, this thing just happened and I have nothing to show for it.
How would you feel if you were in there and you've not successfully?
I hate to lose. I would be upset.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not even gonna bullshit. I hate to lose.
So let me break something down for you.
Yeah.
And the guys. Now, at the time that I was, put up, I started calculating immediately because I understood the circumstances, I understood the chances, I understood what I was dealing with, I understood the crowd, I understood the viewers, and immediately started showing off more of my talent. Before that, I was doing the little things. I was making a chopper out of what they call it, this ice cream sticks and foil and duct tape. I was making choppers that had the propeller spin.
Right.
And little spiders with foil. And immediately this thing occurred, I realized that, okay, boy, there's a possibility that you may be out. Possibility. I immediately started creating things. That was when the right time Big Brother gave us some tasks and, painting the coat of arms in a couple of... So these things were not necessarily... It was the kind of thing that would come to my mind if I had the time. Because I was going to do it back to back every freaking week. They will get something from me. Other than the activities, they're going to get something. They took my creative materials. I used coffee, for crying out loud. Like, I didn't want it to be hidden, whatsoever. But the thing that occurred, I understood what's going on and immediately took action.
So you kept on trying to draw and create even while you're in the house.
So I even begged Biggie to give me one of these markers. I think this is a brand. This is the brand actually, but this was one of the. I think I have it. The one I had to tell Biggie that I should please just let me. He let me because that was the same Sunday I left.
Right.
So I knew what I could ask for. I sometimes used to bring it up like, okay, this thing occurred. I know I may have messed up and everything, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I didn't necessarily put Biggie in that place because it's just for the show. Like, you're not my boss, but at the same time, you're playing a significant role.
Yeah, you understand the moment.
The respect has to be there.
Yeah.
So if you still don't respect an individual, you may not be able to respect people above you. So all those experiences, all those little things that I was doing, I knew I was prepared. I was saying it out there like, what if I leave today? Like I wanted them to prepare the mind for it. If you're not prepared, you're going to get anything done. So once that was shot out, you notice close to certain points, certain people started showing that because they understood that the same way we don't remember or realize that we could be kicked out of the house anytime. The same way we don't understand that death could come like that. That's why we're doing things and saying, oh, tomorrow, oh, next. But you could die anytime. You could be evicted.
You could die
anytime.
Okay, that got dark out of nowhere. Like, it's only on the young girl that a conversation about getting evicted from the Big Brother house can be compared to death. Death was probably somewhere minding his business. And now he's like, why y'all gotta bring me into this? Like, one moment we're talking about Big Brother, and the next we're talking about death. Just another reason why this is your favorite podcast. Once again, that was Joe Abdallah, aka The Bad Human. Correct guy, crazy talented. Thank you for giving me your time and your mind, bro. And this is just a tip of the iceberg. Do subscribe to get notified when the full episode between Joe and I drops in the upcoming season. You're definitely going to want to hear how that conversation about death led to other things, and it just gets wilder and weirder from there. Joe and I were legit in the spirit. But for now, if you've applied to enter the Big Brother house, I hope this short conversation gave you something to think about. Let's recap. 1. Be prepared for anything. Most importantly, eviction. Don't think you're too cool or blessed or lucky to be evicted. Make the best of your time there, because at any point the axe can drop and you're out of there. Take advantage of the opportunity to show your skills and amazing personality. Enjoy the luxuries that are provided to you in that house. Live it like it's the last time you will be there, because there are people that have been in that house and they made zero use of that time. It was all a blur. They can't remember what happened. They didn't get to cherish it enough. So please make the most of it. Number 2, send subtle messages to your audience. If you want to win, learn how to do this one. This one is actually easier said than done, because you got to know how to communicate intentionally without making it obvious. If it's obvious, Big Brother can sanction you. But if you're able to just play the game with sense, you're going to need to be able to do this subtly. If you want to win, figure out how to interact with the audience and keep them engaged so that they will do everything in their power to keep you in the house. It will also do wonders for your social media following, because they will connect with you. Social media is easier. They're watching you. They're watching for anyone who can just tap into them. And if you can do that, you're going to have a long stay in the house. Number 4, be very observant. Pay attention. Things they occur in that place. Whether it's the dynamics between housemates or the tasks or just the weird little things that are playing out in there, in that show. Learn, man. Don't try to attract unnecessary attention to yourself. Don't get carried away by the hype. Don't feel like you're too big or you're too cool that, you're here to prove a point. Just calm down. Farabale, as they say. Number 5, and this is a personal one. This is from me personally to you. Do not make unnecessary enemies in the house. It will not get you anywhere. In fact, that bad blood will be kicked out ASAP. Big Brother has been upgrading its algorithm for years now, and they want to maintain positive vibes by all means. So do your best to get along with everyone so that they too can keep you safe in the house. Because it's not just the audience now. Housemates have a say in who stays as well. So if you're able to maintain some good solid vibes and relationships, you will last long. And that way, the rival fans don't make you a target. Okay? Finally, and most importantly, have fun. Like, really enjoy yourself. And if you're having fun, I mean authentic fun, people want to keep you in the house. They want to have fun through you and with you. And I think all this advice applies to life in general. Because Big Brother is like a microcosm of what real life is about, as Joe pointed out. If you already know how to live life, you will thrive in the house. You will last long and maybe even win it. And even if you don't win the money in the house, what is waiting for you outside will surpass anything. Reason on. And that is that with this Big Brother themed bonus episode. Thank you for listening. Please share this episode and this podcast with your people. Tag me on IG at The Young God Pod and Twitter at I Am The Young God. Follow for exclusive content and behind the scenes. I stay dropping some things on there every day. I'm savvy like that. If you genuinely enjoyed this episode, there is more where this came from. Just scroll through the episode list and you'll find something for every mood, every occasion, and every vibe. My guests know they finish. High quality people just full ground. And once again, thanks for getting to this point. You are a real one. You, yes you. Smile. Season 5 is coming soon and coming in hot. And trust it gets better. Until then, this is The Young God.